Hi, it's Phil.
Hello, it's Jeremy.
So we're back again to do a video on 2 quick questions that we always get when it comes to ingrowing toenails. So the questions we're going to answer are, how quickly can I get back in shoes? And how much does it hurt after I have my surgery? So to answer that first one, a lot of our patients, when they have the surgery, they're worried about how much time they're going to have off. Yep. Okay, so that's a big deal. And also they're wondering if they're going to have any pain when they try and put shoes on. So the first bit of advice that we generally give Jeremy is how long it is before they can put a shoe on. So what do you say to most patients when they've just had a surgery when they ask you that question?
Yeah, so after the patient's had a surgery, they usually ask that. I usually tell them preferably like 3 to 5 days. If you can, wear open-toed like footwear, wear it with thongs, sandals. In the likelihood where some people they have to go back to work, there's like no other option. There are sort of certain things we can do inside the shoe in regards to dressings and all that to sort of accommodate sort of that enclosed footwear. Yeah, 3 to 5 days. Try to
have that time off. Yeah,
pretty much.
What we try to do is work with our patients. So if they're on a mining roster, 7 on 7 off, they come in the first day of their days off, and we get it done then. But we do quite a few surgeries on Friday afternoons, because what that means is people can have that full 2 days to rest and be back at work. I've found a lot of people are in a lot of pain before they come in for their surgery, and it's very common, I find, Jeremy, for patients to say, look, I felt so much better, and within a couple of days I was able to put shoes back on. So there is the advice that we give, and then there's what people actually do, and they're not always exactly the same. Yeah. But if you've got like a fair bit of room in your work boots or your work shoes, it's easy to get back to work pretty quickly. Yeah. So now the other question that we get asked a lot is, how much will my toe hurt after the surgery? So if I was to answer that question, I generally say to people, if you've had a really sore toenail, so you can see this one here, this is a pretty mild looking ingrowing toenail, but that's painful. That's a teenager who's wearing footy boots, and it's just been going on for a few weeks, a few months. That patient will immediately feel better as soon as the local anaesthetic wears off, and within a few days they'll be back in shoes and feeling heaps better. If you are this person with a gross warning, if that's your toe, you will feel so much better afterwards. You basically won't be feeling any pain because the amount of pain that you've been in has been so extreme. So again, this is the sort of thing that we see all the time in our clinic, and this patient will, they'll barely be noticing any pain at all. Jeremy, if we do a surgery and there's pain in that site, what would you generally, if the pain is very severe after the surgery, particularly after a day or two, what would you generally be advising patients to do if that is the case?
Yeah, so if not already, take like painkillers, Panadol. Sometimes we'll look at footwear as well. Depending on obviously the individual. Sometimes we do sort of more reviews, depending on
what's
pain levels, the level of activities, the amount of like walking that they're doing.
For sure, one thing we keep a close eye on is for infection. So after patients get surgery, there is a chance of infection. But looking at this toenail is already infected, so the odds of infection after the surgery are not increased than before. I'm going to get rid of that picture because it's a bit grotesque. Okay, so you may have other questions about ingrown toenails or ingrown toenail surgery, and if you do, there's heaps of information on our website, so have a quick look through there. But if it's not answered there, just respond to this video, because we monitor all the comments and responses. And if you're really wanting some one-on-one help, call our clinic and talk to one of our guys at the front desk, because they can answer all the questions you have. But if you have a painful ingrown toenail today, right now, the most important thing you need to know is if you call us, come and see us, we can get rid of that pain immediately. So there's no need to suffer with ingrown toenail at all. We can fix it for good. So we have many different options, and if you watch our other videos, you can see some of the procedures and options we have. So hopefully that's been helpful. Thank you for watching, and I think we'll talk about toes again another day. Thank you for watching. Bye.